Thank you all so much for stopping by today. So today I thought it would be a great day to harvest some of this parsley. And I've shared with you before, the biggest amount that we're going to harvest today is because I want to provide more light to the pansies that we started from seed. But let me tell you a little bit about parsley for us here in the Georgia area. Now, I want to tell you about the growing conditions for parsley here in Georgia because we actually have to grow parsley in the spring and the fall, but now that the temperatures are starting to heat up a bit, I can tell that the parsley is starting or about to bolt and go to seed. So I want to go ahead, get it harvested, and I will dry it and store it in mason jars. But one of the main areas that I showed you at the beginning, I want to harvest for a very important reason, is because it has taken over that area. And so I planted some of the pansies from seed, and so now they're being covered up by the parsley. So we use curly parsley and the Italian flat leaf parsley. We have both of them grown in the garden, so we use them in a lot of our dishes and a lot of our sauces. So what I'm going to do is just go ahead and harvest some. I'm going to wash it off and rinse it off really well, and then we're just going to hang it up to dry. It's so many ways that you can dry parsley, like if you want to do it in a dehydrator, but we're just going to let it air dry today. You could also infuse it in things like oils and vinegar, but I just feel like the best approach for me today is to go ahead, let it hang up in a cool, ventilated place. We have these herb hangers that I use when I'm not using the dehydrator, and it takes a few days, and then once it's completely dry, I normally store the leaves whole, and then once I get ready to cook with them or use them, I will, crush them up then. So let me show you what the most that we're going to harvest today, and then that way we can go ahead and start letting them air dry. So this will be the main area that we're going to harvest. Again, I'll show you how it is really growing nice, but it's also covering these pansies up, and I do want to allow a little bit more light to hit them, and so we're definitely going to give this a nice harvest. I also want to harvest a little bit of the flat leaf parsley because I see where it's starting to want to go to flower, so I'm going to try to beat that before it does. So let me go ahead, get this harvested, and then I will show you what we'll have to hang dry over the next few days. And take this whole parsley plant. I'm going to harvest it all. This is the flat leaf Italian parsley, because once I start to see that it's making a thick stalk like this, it is about to probably get ready to go to flower and go to seed. So I'll just take the rest of this plant, and for now, because we got lots of curly parsley, for now I'm going to leave this one and let this grow probably for a couple more weeks, just depending on the weather. But if I see where it's heating up a little bit too much, then I'll go ahead and take the rest of them. And the other parsley should be done drying by then. Okay, y'all, so if this is not a basket of beauty right here, I have to hurry up and get it inside and get it washed. But this is what I wanted to show you really quick since we have more light out here. So let me show you how I am going to air dry the parsley. So basically I'm going to take about 4 to 5 stems, just depending on how much parsley is on here, because you still want good airflow to get in so that it doesn't cause any type of mold. And again, I'm going to wash these, pat them dry really well, and then I'm going to take my rubber band and I'm going to wrap it around the parsley stems. Now I'm going to make them a little bit tighter than what I normally would with the rubber band, because as they dry, they're going to shrink and I don't want them to fall on the floor. And then I'm going to take just this one piece right here and hang it up on the racks and just let them air dry until they have dried fully, and then we'll put them in our mason jar. Okay, so this was absolutely a beautiful parsley harvest that we have. So I am going to hurry up and go in again, because once I pick herbs, I want to go ahead and get them in and get them washed as well. But it's a nice overcast today. And again, when I pick any herbs, I like to pick them in the morning after the dew has dried, or late in the evening. I don't like to pick them during midday because a lot of the essential oils are lost the hotter that it gets, and so you don't get a herb that's as potent, I would say. And as the weather or as the sun goes down in the evening, then the essential oils kind of come back in the plant. So that's why I choose those 2 times of day to do this. So I'm going to get my basket in, y'all. I'm super happy with the harvest. We still have a little bit more that we have to harvest, but again, if I start to see where they're starting to bolt and go to seed, then what I will do is I will just come out and finish harvesting the rest. But again, the main goal was for me to allow the pansies in the front to get more, to be able to get more light. And let me turn the camera around and show you what I mean by that, because we've definitely accomplished that today. Okay, so do y'all see what I mean? You probably didn't see these pansies in here peeking. They were trying to peek out, and this was just the indicator that it wasn't getting a lot of light, especially with this one right here. But now they can get more light. And again, like I said, if I see where it's starting to bolt and go to seed, we'll go ahead and take these 2 plants up. So as always, thank you all so much for watching this video. Make sure you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead, tap the subscribe button. Make sure you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you all so much for watching. And until the next video, bye-bye.